Hey, Mr. Harrod, I'm here. We're going to go over hydrate problems. Hydrate problems are the formulas that have the dots. Remember back in the day, like there's like lithium, acetate, dot, three waters. Okay, this is what they would call a hydrate. Okay, so in this problem here, the goal is to find the number of waters attached to the crystal. Okay. So there is an anhydrous, which is the dry part, which the water is driven off. Okay, there is the mass of the water, which is where the water is trapped and was driven off. Okay, pretty much the same process as we did for empirical formulas here. So it's going to be percent to mass, mass to moles, divide by smallest, multiply the whole. Okay. There's not going to be any multiply the whole in these at all. So we're going to do 4 sig figs, 18.02, comparing the values, da 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 da. Okay, so here we go. A chemist has a 300-gram sample of hydrated iron 3 nitrate. Okay, so, and all the water hydration is driven off. The anhydrous compound is found to weigh 179.7 grams. What is the correct name and formula for the hydrate here? Okay, so here, this is the anhydrous. Okay. Here, this is the total here. So here, our anhydrous iron is Fe, nitrate is NO3, plus 3 minus 1, 3 goes down here. So our anhydrous here is Fe, NO3, 3. Our water is just water. Okay. Now, the trick to this is knowing what's the total, what's the anhydrous, what's the water. We're still going to do percent to mass, mass to moles, divide by smallest. Okay. So here, our anhydrous is 179.7 grams. Fe, NO3, 3. Okay. The water, since the total is 300 grams, you're going to do 300 minus 179.7 grams. And that's going to give us the total amount of water. Which is 120.3 grams. So we have 120 grams of water. Okay. Step 1. Percent the mass. Okay, that's what we got. Mass to mole. So we're going to divide by the molar mass. Are you going to trust me on the molar mass for this one? Sure you are. 241.86 G/moles. Here we're going to divide by 18.02 G/moles. So you divide those two numbers here, you get 7.4299. You have to write out a bunch of numbers, remember. That's the moles of iron nitrate here we get 6.6759. Those are the moles of water. Then you divide by the smallest number here, which is 0.74299. You end up getting 1 here, and you get close to 9 here, which means our formula for this one is FeNO33.9 waters, which you would call iron 3 nitrate hydrate. That would be the name of that compound. Okay, let's look at the next one. A hydrate of iron 2 sulfate is to contain 42.26% water. So this is the water. What is the correct name and formula for the hydrate? Okay, so we have iron 2 sulfide. That is our anhydrous. That will be FeSO3. We have our water. That will be water. Okay, again, here's the steps. Percent to mass, and remember I'm going to take off points if you don't write these down. Mass to moles, and divide by smallest. Okay. So here we have 42.26% water. That's the water. 44.26 grams of water. I know that the percents have to add up to 100, correct? So if I do 100 minus 44.26, I end up with 55.74 grams of iron sulfide. I must have this problem worked out somewhere, right? I hope I do. Okay. Percent to mass, mass to mole. So we need to divide by the molar mass. Molar mass of iron sulfide is 135.91 grams per mole. Molar mass of water is 18.02 grams per mole. When we divide these two numbers, according to my work here, I get 4.102. Need at least 4 sig figs when you do that. I usually write out a bunch more because, again, we want to get the whole numbers at the end. Here we get 2.456. This is moles of water. This is moles of iron sulfide. We end up dividing by the smallest here, which is 4.102 divided by 4.102. This is 1. This is 6 when you do it. So there's going to be 6 waters and 1 iron sulfide. Yeah, I guess I should have done that for this one here too. So our formula when we do this is FeSO3 dot 6 waters, which is known as iron 2, because we need a Roman numeral because it's in the transition area. Oh, iron sulfite, Mr. Harridan. ITE there, Mr. Harridan. Come on. Hexa hydrate. And that is how you do hydrate problems. Legendary style. Guys are champions. The legend is out.